Welcome to Channel the Stage was set in Los Angeles, September 11th, 2025. The Crypto.com arena was alive with energy as the Las Vegas Aces, the reigning powerhouse, rolled into town to face off against the Los Angeles Sparks, a team hungry to prove themselves on their home floor. Fans waved their banners, jerseys filled the stands, and the buzz in the building felt like playoff basketball. From the opening introductions, you could feel the stakes. On one side, Aya Wilson, the unstoppable force of the Aces, warming up with confidence, her eyes locked on another big night. Alongside her, Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young stretched near the baseline, ready to bring their relentless pace and scoring punch. On the other end, the Sparks huddled tightly. Dearica Hamby, facing her former team, carried extra fire in her eyes. Next to her, the young star Rickea Jackson looked locked in, determined to show that the Sparks' future is now. And, of course, Lexi Brown was there to bring energy and perimeter shooting. The crowd roared as the tip-off went up, and the clash officially began. The Sparks win the tip. Hamby wastes no time, backing down in the post, powering her way to the rim. First basket of the night. The Sparks bench explodes, and Hamby gives a little stare toward her old teammates. Statement made. On the very next possession, Aya Wilson answers. High post isolation, one quick jab step, and a silky smooth jumper. The ball barely touches the net. Wilson's face shows calm, but you know she's locked in. Both teams push the tempo early. Plum takes the ball coast to coast, weaving through defenders, then kicks out at Jackie Young in the corner. 3-ball money. Vegas takes their first lead, 7-5. Rickea Jackson isn't rattled. She drives strong baseline, absorbs contact from Wilson, and somehow flips it off the glass for a three-point play. The rookie's confidence lights up the arena. The Sparks crowd is on their feet. Midway through the first, the Sparks defense tightens. Lexi Brown strips Plum near midcourt, pushes in transition, and delivers a perfect bounce pass to Hamby for the layup. Sparks reclaim momentum, 14-12. But here come the Aces again. Wilson demand the ball on back-to-back possessions, first scoring inside, then finding Alicia Clark wide open in the corner for three. Vegas swings back in front, 19-16. In the final 2 minutes, both teams trade blows. Sparks get buckets from Jackson and Hamby, while Plum knocks down a step-back three. The buzzer sound with the Aces holding a slim lead. Aces 25, Sparks 22. And that's the end of a thrilling first quarter. Both teams came out swinging, Aces leaning on their superstar Aya Wilson, while the Sparks feed off Hamby's energy and Jackson's fearless play. It's only the beginning of what promises to be a nail-biter in Los Angeles. The second quarter opened with both benches trying to make an impact. The Sparks rolled out a younger lineup to inject energy, and it paid off immediately. Rickea Jackson attacked the rim in transition, drawing contact and sinking 2 free throws to cut the Aces' lead to just 1. The home crowd erupted, sensing a shift in momentum. Las Vegas, however, never panics. Kelsey Plum took control, slowing the tempo with a high pick and roll. She used a screen from Wilson, darted left, and buried a deep three-pointer that silenced the Sparks' run. Her composure steadied the Aces, who extended their lead back to 30-26. The Sparks refused to fold. Dearica Hamby grabbed an offensive rebound over 2 defenders, kicked it out to Lexi Brown, and Brown drilled a three from the top of the arc. The arena shook. Hamby then sprinted back on defense, swatted Jackie Young's layup attempt, and pointed toward the Sparks bench. Los Angeles fans were on their feet, chanting her name. But every time the Sparks punched, the Aces countered. Aya Wilson went to work in the low post, showcasing her full arsenal. First a drop step for an easy layup, then a fadeaway jumper that was pure art. She followed it up with a block on Hamby at the other end, igniting a fast break that Plum finished with a dazzling reverse layup. Just like that, Vegas pushed the lead back to 7. Midway through the quarter, the game turned into a duel between Jackson and Wilson. Jackson attacked the paint relentlessly, using her speed and body control to finish through contact. Wilson answered with poise, hitting mid-range jumpers and drawing fouls to keep the Aces in front. The back-and-forth battle captivated everyone inside the arena. As the clock wound down toward halftime, Kelsey Gray made her presence felt. She controlled the pace with surgical precision, orchestrating the offense and finding her teammates in rhythm. A no-look pass to Clark for a corner three gave the Aces their largest lead at half, 47-39. The Sparks weren't done yet. With under a minute left, Hamby powered through Wilson for a tough layup. Then Brown nailed another triple off a broken play. The deficit was trimmed to just 3. But in the final seconds, Plum raced the length of the court, pulled up from beyond the arc, and drilled a dagger at the buzzer. The Aces walked into the locker room ahead, 50-44. Halftime arrived with both teams breathing hard, both benches buzzing and the fans ready for more. The Sparks showed fight, Hamby and Jackson refusing to back down, but the Aces' championship experience shone through. With Wilson commanding the paint and Plum catching fire, Las Vegas carried momentum into break. The third quarter began with intensity, turned all the way up. The Sparks, trailing by 6, came out of the locker room determined to make a statement. Dearica Hamby opened the half with a strong drive to the rim, finishing through contact and converting the three-point play. The building roared as the lead was cut in half, but the Aces immediately answered. Aya Wilson caught the ball on the elbow, faced up against a defender, and sank a smooth jumper that looked effortless. On the very next possession, she blocked Rickea Jackson's shot attempt, then sprinted the floor and finished a lob from Kelsey Gray. Wilson was everywhere, reminding everyone why she's the league's most dominant force. The Sparks, however, would not be intimidated. Jackson responded with fearlessness, attacking again and again. She hit a floater over Wilson, then nailed a mid-range jumper off the dribble. Each basket drew louder cheers from the Los Angeles faithful, who could sense the rookie's rise in real time. Midway through the third, the game settled into a battle of runs. The Sparks strung together a 7-0 burst, capped by Lexi Brown drilling a deep 3 to give Los Angeles their first lead since the opening minutes. 58-56. The arena shook with energy, the Sparks bench standing and waving towels, believing momentum was fully theirs. But championship teams never panic. Las Vegas went back to their bread and butter. Kelsey Gray slowed the tempo, dissecting the defense with her passing. A bounce pass through traffic found Jackie Young cutting to the rim for a layup. On the next possession, Gray hit Plum on the wing, who buried a triple to silence the crowd. The Aces quickly snatched the lead back, 61-58. The Sparks answered with grit. Hamby muscled her way to another basket inside, and Jackson kept attacking the rim, drawing fouls and hitting free throws. The physicality of the game intensified. Players diving for loose balls, bodies hitting the floor on every possession. With 3 minutes left in the quarter, the Aces delivered a signature